our goal is not in her. She's a dime.
Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, hi, thanks for being here. And if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think is really important, and that is organization. I know this is something I think we all really struggle with, or I think a lot of people struggle with it, but I wanted to give you my top 10 tips on how to be organized. And I realized that after I wrote these that a lot of these have a lot to do with productivity too, because I think they go hand in hand. So I'm just going to be giving you my top 10 tips to be organized in 2017. So my first tip is probably the most obvious, but it's to use a planner. So it obviously doesn't have to be a paper one. It could be something like Google Calendar, or maybe you have a cool app you like. But basically, if you want to be organized, find your system to keep your life together, basically. For some people, they need to put all their appointments in their phone. For some people, it's like putting Post-it notes. I don't know what it is for you. You probably have to figure that out yourself, but figure out what your system is and use that, because if you want to be organized with like appointments in your life and getting stuff done, that is key. My next tip to be organized is to set reminders. And so for me, I forget to take out my trash every single week. What I do is I set a reminder in my phone to take out my trash, because if I don't, it won't happen and then I will have a ton of garbage, gross. But basically, if you want to remember to go to an appointment or to do something or anything, just set a reminder in your phone and that will just remind you, and that'll help you be just that much more organized. My next tip is to time block. And if you've never heard of time blocking, it's basically going through your list of tasks or your priorities, whatever it is you want to do, and setting a time for like how long you should work on it. And basically what this does is it holds you accountable. So you can't be like, if I say it'll take me 30 minutes to do this one thing, I have to not be on my phone and I have to get it done in 30 minutes. And then it's something that's really proven to help make you more productive and kind of keep you on task. And also always be sure to schedule time for breaks. My next tip to be more organized is to prioritize. Your priorities are very important and they affect everything. So prioritize what matters to you in your school life, in your personal life, and in your day. Figure out, like, if you're like, I have to get this one essay done today, do that and do that first. One of my favorite quotes is this quote by Mark Twain, and it's kind of gross if you think about it, but the whole thing is like, if you wake up every morning and eat a live frog, surely that'll be the worst thing that happens to you all day. But the whole thing is basically like, if you do that one thing you're dreading the most in the beginning of the day, or if you do that one big project first, everything else will be like a downhill slope. And so that always helps me to be on top of things and to be more productive and organized. My next tip is to declutter. Minimize, guys, please. Like, if you're going through, like, if your backpack is messy and you want to organize it, the first thing you have to do is take out all the clutter, and then you have to organize it and put it back in. But then what you'll do is you'll go in anything that's clutter and unnecessary, you just keep it out, you don't put it back in. And so do the same thing with your life, I'd say, with your possessions and with your priorities. It's obviously not something you can do overnight, but choosing to get rid of things, sometimes people, sometimes things you're doing, choosing to eliminate things in your life that are not helping you is a really healthy thing to do. The next tip is to do things ahead of time. I think being prepared is honestly so key to being organized in general. When I walk into situations, I usually like to have stuff done or to have stuff together, and just being prepared in general, it's always a good thing. The next tip is to be clean. Which, I guess organization and cleanliness kind of go together, but it's just, I think it's harder to be on top of stuff when your workspace or your living space is a mess. It's just nicer when things are clean. It's nicer when you're clean. Just when you're taking care of everything, I think it's easier to be organized in every aspect of your life. Next, make appointments for your life. You know how if you were to meet with a teacher to do to get tutored, or if you were to meet with your friends, you set a time and you schedule it. And I think the same thing should go for all aspects of your life. Like, if you want to do a facial mask, set a time and do that. If you want to take a nap, set a time for that. Or if you just want to hang out with your friends or do a certain assignment, schedule it. The next tip is to make goals. I think it's really hard to be organized and to have it together if you don't know where you're going. You need to know what you want out of like everything you do, which seems kind of weird, but like if you're going to school every day, like why? Like what do you want? Because why do all this work and try to be organized if you don't even know where you're going? If you want to go somewhere, figure it out. And if you figure out where you want to go, you can make a plan and you can make it happen. And now my final tip to be more organized and more productive in 2017, it's simply to choose to want that. If that is what you want, decide that you want that and make a plan and make it happen. If you want something, you can get it. You just have to decide it's what you want. And obviously it's not that simple, just being like, oh, I want it. Like, you know how they always say like a wish without a goal. Wait, what is it? Okay, I got it. So they always say a goal without a plan is just a wish. And I think that's so true. Make your goal, make your plan, and then make it happen. 2017 is your year. If you want to see a change in your year, you gotta change your life. And you were 100% capable of that. Guys, I hope that some of these help you. Let me know in the comments down below what you do to stay organized. I hope you're having an awesome 2017. If you like this, leave a thumbs up, subscribe so I can see you back here next week, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!